Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Thursday, February 27th, 2025. Before I jump into the charts like this one, just want to ask you to please click like and actually check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of analysis, including 2 stock picks a week. We put one out on Tuesday in Eli Lilly. We've got another one coming out today, Thursday. We also have weekly Apple stock, daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, etc., etc. You can see it all for free for 5 full days up front. You do have to go through a payment gateway, but you can cancel that on your 5th day and not be charged anything. So you can see it all for 5 days for no cost. I'm just going to leave it at that. So this is the daily chart, 138.92, 139.98. Where are you? I know that is not the weekly chart at oh yeah, it is. I guess I'm wrong. 139.98 weekly channel top, and you've got 138.92 daily channel top. This is our resistance. I've been mentioning now for the last few weeks that can be sold, and maybe you are now short. Holding below 138.92, we do maintain a 106.53 3 to 5 week downside target. Now, we also had kind of a 1 to 2 week objective at 124.63 that was hit on Tuesday. We got a decent recovery on Wednesday, but still 124.63, a level that can contain session weakness. I've reduced it to a 1-star level now because I do think if we fall back and test it today, I mean, yes, it may contain selling through next week, and from here we can round back up again, but being right back near the lows, I do think there's a decent chance then, yet while we might bottom out here on a daily basis, that by tomorrow, Friday, we close below it and continue south over the next 2 to 3 weeks to our longer term objective at 106.53. Now, I don't anticipate seeing 124.63 unless we were to, say, break below 130.18. What is 130.18? Over the last 2 days extremes, low to high, 3/8 back down is 130.18. And I like it a lot as an intraday pivot point because it's very close to Tuesday's high, which is the high of the weekly low. So it has some pivot point quality in and of itself. 130.20 is the high, 130.18 is the downside 3/8. If we break or open today below 130.18, we can and probably would retest the 124.63 5/8 Fibonacci. That is a 5/8 Fibonacci from the early February low against the more recent high a little over a week ago. It held early this week. It can contain today's lows, but if we settle below it, we should see, well, I can outline that right now, 114.50 within 3 to 5 days, and our 3 to 5 week objective at 106.53 within 2 to 3 weeks. It's about as simple as that. Until then, holding today above 130.18 does allow, and I will use that word very, deliberately, because I see no clear sign that this market is destined to reach 138.92 today, but it may, holding above 130.18, and also above yesterday's high of Tuesday's high of 130.20, does allow continued recovery. 138.92 is part of a range up to 139.98 on the weekly chart that may contain buying through the entire month of March. And since testing it, I've mentioned how 106.53 remains a 3 to 5 week objective. Now, I don't see it today, but if we did close, and really it's tomorrow, Friday, so let's just say that if we settle tomorrow, Friday, above not only 138.92, but also above the weekly version of the same at 139.98, we should, within 2 to 3 weeks perhaps, reach, well, that's not the right illustration. Bear with me here. I'm going to look. Within 2 to 3 weeks, perhaps, probably more like 3 to 5 weeks, 164.41. This is a newly formed rising 7-month channel top, 164.41, well suited to contain at least monthly highs, possibly quarterly highs. But I do think, as I've been saying now for the last couple of weeks, that if we were to close this week above 139.98. As we move into through the second quarter, perhaps into the third, which begins July 1st, somewhere around that time frame, this 182.25 formation wouldn't surprise me. This is a one-year channel structure that may contain quarterly, possibly annual buying pressures, and I think if we were to close the week above 139.98, you could play that. I think the real play, though, on a step-by-step basis is into the mid-160s, 164.41. 3 to 5 weeks before we run into serious trouble to the upside. But we're nowhere near that today. Right now, the emphasis is more two-sided, I think, as we look at the day itself, 124.63, 138.92. We might not see either of these points today, but if we're above 130.18, this market still has the possibility of testing 138.92 by tomorrow's close, possibly today, and an area we can top out at, as I say, through March, fall back to 124.63 within 3 to 5 days, 106.53 within 3 to 5 weeks. Now, if you're long from 124.63 on Tuesday, and you may have bought that anticipating 138.92. If we close today below 124.63, my suggestion is to reverse, play the short side down to 114.50. I'm talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders. But once again, if we were to close below 124.63 today and you're not positioned short right now, that opportunity that presented a week ago in the low 140s, upper 130s, if you're not short from up here and you're looking to go short at 138.92, closing below 124.63, I don't think you're going to be given that opportunity. You could then play the short side for the next 2 to 3 weeks down to 106.53, where we could bottom out through the entire second quarter. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow with Friday's NVIDIA report. You have a great day.